Hi everybody, I'm Bill Sanders and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today what I want to do, I had recently reviewed Carlos's collection. It was a very big collection, about over 50 watches, and I really messed up a couple of them, and I wanted to talk about them because they were, naturally I screwed up the most important ones. So let's take a look at them. They're two tourbillons and a third watch that's very interesting. The first one is an Android. We talked about the Android. I took a quick look at it, and I said, "Oh, that must be a balance wheel and the escape wheel," and it is, but it's the escape wheel and the balance wheel on a tourbillon. For some reason, I saw Seagull. I thought, well, just a, sort of good looking Seagull watch, but I didn't realize it was a tourbillon. My fault. It was in the notes that Carlos sent me. It said tourbillon, and one of the things he said is it's really true. He said, these things cost about 1/10. It's actually probably more 1/20th of what you pay for a Swiss tourbillon, and to me, it's in the same way that I got a regulator. I got an inexpensive regulator, and it's the same kind of idea. Is that why? This is not something I'm going to use a lot, but I like to have it because it's a regulator. Same with the tourbillon. You don't have to spend $30,000 for a tourbillon. Yes, you'll get a Swiss tourbillon, but if you want a tourbillon, these are available at a much better price. They have a mother of pearl dial on it. I said before how much I like the way the bolts went around it. This one is the Android AD620 Virtuosos tourbillon. It's pretty big. It's 48 millimeters. Now, the other tourbillon is another Android AD636, and it's 45 millimeters. And so it's big, but not quite as big. And this is it's a great looking, with a lacquered bezel. And again, this one also has mother of pearl on the dial, and it's got the two-tone bracelet to it. Very, very good looking watch, which I said before. But again, it has a tourbillon looking at you right out the dial, which I think is a very cool thing for any watch to have. Now, so again, this is by way not just of apology to Carlos, but also too for collectors who are thinking, well, gee whiz, I'd like a tourbillon. Do they have them in an affordable range? And the answer is absolutely. And these are two: the Android 636 and the first one, the 48 millimeter one. This one I happen to like better because it's a little smaller, and that helps. Now the final one that I didn't do justice to, and it's really a cool one. Let me read what Carlos says. It's called the Azimuth Automatique. That's sort of the generic model that it is. And it says this is the Singapore commemorative edition. It's got an ETA movement, 42 millimeters. It's 12 millimeters 6, 3 ATM, sapphire. And then it has a backward movement, which I thought, whoa, is that this is modeled after the Singapore flag, or Singapura, I guess would be the correct way. And it goes backwards, and you can see the little point, but and you can see if you read clockwise, it goes 12, 11, 10, and so forth. But the dial is sort of, it's fun to look at it running backwards, and it's sort of like gives you a sense. It'll give you an accurate time, but it's a different sense of time to it, and it's really a wonderful watch. I had mentioned that before, but I looked at it, I didn't realize, first of all, that it only has the hour hand and it runs backwards. And so as it goes around, you can see it'll be from 12, and then it'll be 1 o'clock. And then in between, it has these little indexes with little numbers for the minutes. Anyway, this is another one of those watches that, I saw, I was thinking too much. How am I going to get through all of these 50 watches? And I should have slowed down a little. So this is for that. Thanks again, Carlos, and I apologize for missing it on the first round. Anyway, okay, so this is Bill Sanders for Watch Outside, the Art and Science of Watch Collection.